start to feel like I'm dreaming. Man, should've seen that look on my face. But I'm so low-key, I'm an anonymous G that I left no trace. But when I step 1 foot in the room, I'ma set this place. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound. Better rise up when I shut this down. I feel like king of the hill when they're never gonna take my crown. That's the type of my sound. Better rise up when I drop this.
Hey everyone, it's me again. Today I got you Dagath, our newest Warframe. So without further ado, let's head to her kit. Started with a passive that you can name it as a Pocket Arcane Energize and a Pocket Arcane Pulse, meaning it gives you 35% chance to get 300% bonus on your health and energy pickup. That's it. Now I'll get to her abilities. Starting with her second ability, which is called Doom. Dagath let loose a morbid scream from her faceless head, conjuring a 40-degree cone of cursed energy, applying viral damage and staggering enemies within line of sight. Inflicting damage to the doomed enemies triggers Phantom Wrath, which summons a floating spectral skittle above them that stores 35% up to 100% of the incoming damage. After 2 seconds, deal that damage in a form of viral damage. This ability synergizes with all of her other abilities, starting with her first, Weird Sights. Dagath summons 7 spectral skittles that rapidly expand to a radius of 5 meters around her, dealing viral damage and status effect, and slowing enemies down up to 95% at 272 ability strength. And this ability does not require line of sight and can go through obstacles. This ability synergizes with Doom since it can proc this debuff on other enemies. Her third ability, Grave Spirit. Once you activate this ability, you gain critical damage buff, which is modded critical damage, meaning it's additive with your mod, and it's a cheat code. You can cheat death for 1 time. And when you die, this ability goes in a 25 seconds cooldown. Go in a spiritual form, vulnerable to all incoming damage. In this form, kill as much enemies as you can to revive yourself, and all killed enemies are guaranteed to drop health orbs. And this ability synergizes with Doom very well since it gives you double the critical damage buff on doomed enemies. Last but not least, your fourth ability, Rakali's Cavalry, and it's typically Hecarim's ultimate from League of Legends. She summons 5 Kates that deal viral damage and strip doomed enemies from their defenses, and it's a permanent defense strip, and they can hit multiple times and go through obstacles. This ability is a bit clunky since it cannot follow terrain, and this ability does not scale with ability range, only duration to extend its distance, and ability strength to increase its damage. Now let's see some builds. First of all, the build requirements. You need 3 blue shards for energy maximum and 2 yellows for casting speed to replace natural talent. Now with my helmet of choice, if you are going for ability DPS, I recommend going for Roar and put it in the 3rd ability slot since you're not going to make any use of that critical damage. But if you want to use your weapons, keep your 3 and replace your 4 with whatever damaging buff ability you want, like Roar, Eclipse, Zara, whatever, or grouping abilities like Ensnare, Airburst, whatever too. And these were my recommendations. Now with the main build, I have Brief Respite in my aura for energy shield conversion, catalyzing shields to reduce my shields and give me 1.33 seconds of invulnerability when my shields fully break. This was the old shield gating mechanic, if you remember. Molt Augmented, Ogre Secrets, Transit Fortitude, Umbral Intensify for ability strength, gaining a total of 292 ability strength. And the weapon of choice will be the Incarnate Boltor. Okay, I'm joking. Well, you can use any weapon you want, but I'm just using it because I like it. Like I said in the last video, you can use literally whatever weapon you want. And for companion, use whatever companion you want to use. Just make sure to have the synth set to help with your energy sustainment with equilibrium. Make sure to stack Molt Augmented stacks first before activating your 3rd ability, since you won't be able to activate it again since this ability can't snapshot. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. Please consider subscribing. It's free, you can always change your mind. And dropping a like is very appreciated. Stay tuned and see you all next time. With